The first time you see someone die, everything shuts down. You're left with thoughts that go round and round.
Some men here relish the opportunity to kill. I do not. Who are we to say who lives and who dies? That is God's will, not ours.
You start to make promises to yourself. Promises to do right. To live well. To be a better person.
If I can survive this battle, I am one step closer to the sum. I will eventually get my transfer. I will finally be able to find our boy.
Take a few photos. Return home a hero. That's what the Major promised. But he didn't say I'd be photographing the battles. He didn't say I could die.
I'm getting old, Katrin. I'm not a soldier.
So, I figured I'd just stick by him. Hell, what choice did I have?
Ready, boys? Come on, Harry! Over here! Charge! Stick with me, Harry! For king, for country, for glory! Come on, Harry, it's just fun! Get those knees up, lad! Get to cover! Get down and wait for them to reload, lad! Get your camera! Time to do your job! Get a photo of this! The Major and his men stare death in the face! The skies are ours, boys! Push forward! Wasser gut! Wasser! Die Waffe übers! Jetzt kühl die Waffen ab! Danke, Gott! Und jetzt die anderen! Komm! Kopf runter! Joe! Sniper! We need to move, Harry! Now! How you holding up? All the fun of the fair, eh? Need to get to those machines. Harry, come back! It's not safe! Harry, come back! It's not safe! Fritz! Stay under cover, Harry! We move now and we're dead!
Sie kommen näher, Kurt! Ich brauche mehr Munition! Hol die Munition aus dem Versorgungsaufzug! In dem Raum hinter mir!
Kurt, Gott sei Dank! Der Generator hat das Kabel, Kurt! Such Bruno, der hat eins!
Hol die Munition aus dem Versorgungsaufzug! In dem Raum hinter mir! Hilf mir!
werden verlieren. Ich weiß es.
Hol die Munition aus dem Versorgungsaufzug! In dem Raum hinter mir! Gut, hol die Munition aus dem Aufzug! Rechts hinter mir!
Gut gemacht. Die Munition kommt sofort.
Ab nach draußen mit dir, Fuchs. Wir halten den Eingang.
Da! Bleibt da ganz gut!
Boss! Bastards! That machine gunner's mine. Smoke! That's our chance. Now, Harry! Right over here! Let's go! Harry? Harry! Harry, we can't stay here. We need to move. Get a grip, lad. Think of your girl back home. This is it! Forward! For the Empire!
You read about it in books. The white light, surrounded by the dark. Was I dead? Worse, I was still at Vimy.
Scheiße!
Gut! Hilf mir!
Geh. Finde deinen Jungen.
Kurt! Zurück in die Tunnel! Ich halte sie hier auf! Du musst zu den Tunneln kommen! Lauf!
كان شنقال دفجة هاتن ما كشتنو ولاس قالك حزين وقت داعش هاتي أسي وقت قالكي بنخوش كيف عم بترش نشاط عرضي وتعليم إنجليزي ودورة كمبيوتر ستيمان قالك مساعدة ما كره راودج مرة شكر هرديم أمتنا راودي نشاط أشوار اللاعبين تشتغلنا تشتغلني ناس بيحسن يأس بما وقت شيكاغا راودي استعدك راودي وأجي أروك استعدوان أم ألمان دي نفان تشتا ألوجيكي وقت دي أمي بنوان شدا مش كده.
Get away, Cap! Shoot!
Augen geradeaus. Sie kommen. Ist das eine Katze? Das blöde Vieh ist im Weg.
Feuer! Es sind einfach zu viele!
Rückzug!
Now I was shocked. I didn't know what the hell was going on. That guy was the enemy. He could have shot me, but he didn't.
Dear Catherine, I have survived. Though it's a miracle I have done so. I spared the life of the man who saved me. The Lord works in mysterious ways. Also, hier ist es nicht sicher. Verstehst du? Nicht sicher. Wir müssen weg.
Sorry, I don't understand. What's going on?
Oh, Mensch, abgeschlossen. Geht's nicht weiter. Los, komm, Beeilung. Hier lang. Hey! Hey! Hier drüben, mach die Tür auf! Danke, mein Freund.
Without the bird distracting the German, who knows what would have happened? I know this is going to sound silly, but I truly believe that bird saved my life. Poor thing got injured real bad. I figured I'd return the favor.
And so we are trapped underground. He's a good man. He found a gravely injured bird, which he nurses back to health. It's futile, but I have not the heart to stop him. Danke. Vielen Dank. Du hast mir das Leben gerettet.
Sorry, I don't understand. What's going on?
Das hier sind deutsche Versorgungstunnel. Hier muss es irgendwo etwas zu essen geben.
I'm sorry. I don't understand you. What the hell was I doing? He was a German. We were at war. Only somehow, we weren't enemies.
We found food, but who can say where the next meal will come from? We explored a while longer in search of water. Nur Ratten. Komm, hilf mir mal. Danke für deine Hilfe. Oh, Mensch, abgeschlossen. Wasser. Hier gibt's Wasser. Kannst du mir helfen, den Eimer nach oben zu tragen? Verstehst du? Eimer? Hilf mir.
We're just a couple of guys looking for food. Only somehow, we weren't enemies. I'm Harry. Harry.
Oh, ich verstehe dich nicht.
Harry.
Ah, Harry. Ich heiße Kurt.
His name was Kurt. I don't know if he meant for me to keep the envelope, but I never gave it back. Oh, and I almost forgot the best bit. We found a cat. I swear to you, it's true. A real, live cat, stuck there, just like we were.
Though I never believed it would, the bird has made a full recovery. Unable to escape, it now flies from the boy to me and back again. It's quite remarkable. I've never seen anything like it.
I think we all lost track of time down there. Days passed, maybe even weeks.
Food is low, water almost gone. If this letter finds you, know that we tried. And please tell Lucy.
Hey, Kurt, I made a rat trap. Or, at least I tried. If we can find a good place for it, we might have something to eat. If you'd told me that one day I'd be underground catching rats for food, hell, I'd have laughed you out of the room. But there we were, stuck and hungry. We'd got the idea from the cat, trapped down there with us. She seemed smart. Why is that cat meowing? Has she found something?
Harry! Wo ist die Katze? Ich höre sie miauen. Hören Sie bitte?
I couldn't believe my eyes. There must have been enough food and water. Rats, but most was intact. Whatever else happened, we wouldn't starve.
Wir müssen essen.
I couldn't believe it. We hit the jackpot. Every shelf and every crate was filled with food and drink. We could live like kings down here, survive for weeks, months even. All we'd have to do was eat and wait.
It wasn't soon after that we heard it. Digging. Someone was coming. It didn't matter who, German or Allied. One of us would be the enemy. We had to escape. And fast.
Kurt, hey, I found some keys.
4 Stück. Wozu gehören die wohl? Nur Ratten. Jetzt erkenne ich diese Tunnel. Hier muss irgendwo Sprengstoff sein. Sieh mal diese Schilder. Die Pioniere benutzen diese Tunnel. Dann muss es hier auch Sprengstoff geben. I saw daylight. I knew we had to get through that wall somehow. Harry, komm, hilf mir mal. Gut gemacht, Harry. So kommen wir raus. The boy found explosives. He was a resourceful young man, much like Max. So we looked for the best place to use them. Time was running out.
never truly understood the German, but there was one phrase he kept repeating.
I kept telling him, "Thank you, hero."
Danke, hero.
I wanted him to understand he saved my life.
And I think I understood, but I was no hero. When that roof came down...
If he had not pushed me out of the way...
Hell, I tried to run, and he just kind of tripped into him.
I do not think I would live to write this.
Hell, if you wanted to see me as a hero, fine. Who was I to argue?
It's strange to think we will never see each other again.
Geh zurück. Ich lege den Sprengstoff.
Wait, let me get a picture first. Photo? Photo?
Schnell, wir müssen weg. Schnell, Harry. Komm, mach dein Bild.
We escaped, Katrin. We survived.
Kurt's plan worked. Blew a hole clean outside. I couldn't believe it. Me? I found my way back to the front. Turns out they thought I was dead. Told Barrett everything. Apart from the bit where I made friends with a German. He said I needed a break. Asked me if I'd ever seen the Eiffel Tower.
Although I did not encourage her, the cat followed me back to the trenches. In August, they will send me to the Somme. All I have to do now is work and wait.
I couldn't tell you why, but that bird seemed to want to stick around. So I took it upon myself to train her. Hell, maybe she'd even be useful. And sure enough, Barrett was true to his word. That August, he took me to Paris.
J'ai reçu les effets personnels de Félix hier. Il est tombé durant la bataille de Vimy.
Il était à Vimy? Il a sûrement combattu aux côtés de mon oncle, Émile Chaillon, un vrai cœur vaillant.
Désolé, no parler English.
Come and play cards with us, Harry. That's an order. Get over here, Harry. Ha, bring the bird if you must.
Le petit Flanagan est de retour. Is that bird real? It's certainly well trained.
Mais Simon, ce n'est pas Flanagan.
No, this is Harry. Harry Lambert.
Ah bah il lui ressemble. Nice to meet you, Harry.
Flanagan was my photographer before you, Harry. You'd have liked him, I think. He was a good photographer. He was a good man.
So what happened to young Flanagan then?
The Somme. He...
Are you all right, Major?
Perfectly fine, yes. Let's just finish the game, shall we? Oh, nice.
Ah non.
Du solltest dich entspannen, Soldat. Komm, trink einen mit uns. Die von der IR 125 waren vor ein paar Monaten hier. Jede Menge Verwundete.
Das ist vielleicht ein Wetter, hä? Fast wieder heim. IR 125? Die Jungs habe ich nie getroffen. Tut mir leid, mein Freund.
Eine Katze? Hier? Unglaublich. Tut mir leid, nie gesehen.
Eins muss man den Franzosen lassen. Sie haben ein paar schöne Flüsse. Den kenne ich nicht. Tut mir leid.
Noch nie gesehen, tut mir leid. Ich hoffe, du findest ihn. Sieht wie ein... Sigmund kann sich vielleicht an deinen Sohn erinnern. Er hat ein Register. Du findest ihn auf dem Friedhof.
Ja. Wulf hat zu viel getrunken. Wenn das ein Offizier sieht, kriegen wir richtig Ärger. So viele Gesichter. Da verliert man irgendwann den Überblick. Ich kann dir leider nicht helfen.
Waldner, stimmt's? Kurt Waldner. Ich habe einen Brief für Sie. Ich hoffe nur gute Nachrichten aus der Heimat.
My dearest Kurt, I understand and support you in what you are doing. But I must tell you, Lucy is ill, Kurt. It is her chest. Dr. Siegfried visited yesterday.
Well, I don't seem to be winning much, do I? Come on, Harry. Follow me! François, mon ami. Let us in, would you?
Major Barrett, ça par exemple. How are you, sir?
Alive and well, François. This is Harry. I'm showing him the wonders of Paris.
You brought him to the right place. Bienvenue, Harry. Apologies, Harry. We have a strict no-pigeon policy here.
Major Barrett, it's been a while.
Ah, mon cher Marie. Harry, this is Marie.
Oh, j'ai un invité. Leur spectacle valent le détour, c'est certain.
Major, I am not old. If you want anything, Harry, you just ask. Don't be shy now.
Here, Harry. This is a member's card. Feel free to visit the VIP lounge. I'm going to catch up with Marie.
Hey, sweetheart. I hope you're enjoying the cabaret.
Welcome to our place, sir. Ici, on se divertit comme nulle part ailleurs. Vous pouvez me croire.
M'en fiche qu'on me traite de planqué. J'irai pas me battre pour ces abrutis.
Oh, bah ça va pas, mon petit Luc, aujourd'hui? Tu devrais rentrer t'occuper de tes gosses.
Ouais, il paraît qu'au salon privé, on a droit à un traitement de faveur. Mais malheureusement, il faut une carte de membre pour y accéder.
C'est un appareil photo? Comme c'est chic! Will you take my photo, please? And don't forget to send me a copy.
Ah, you have a member's card? Enjoy the lounge.
Oh là là! Oh, tu es jolie. Bien, là, mon mignon.
Imagine that. The VIP lounge of a club in Paris. It was a world away from being trapped underground with a German. I still wondered about Kurt. What was he doing right now? Wherever he was, I hoped he was happy. Hell, I just hoped he was alive.
You should see the graves, Catherine. So many lives, so many hopeful young men, now covered in dirt. I had to know if Max was one of them.
Kannst du uns helfen? Wir brauchen mehr Kreuze. Die sind da vorne in dem Karren.
Es tut mir leid. Die von der IA 125 habe ich hinten auf dem Friedhof begraben.
I cannot describe how it felt to search for his grave. How it felt to look for something I hoped I wouldn't see. I found the graves of Mac's unit. Most were buried and accounted for, except one, an unmarked grave. grave with no name. I could not leave the place without knowing the truth, Catherine. May God have mercy on my soul.
Ah, je suis encore entré! François! François!
Merde, fais-le sortir! Tue-le s'il le faut!
Ah! Did you see that? Tue-le! Je vais prévenir les...
I'd grown attached to that bird. Hell, she'd been with me for months. But to the folks at the cabaret, she was just a pest to be killed. Wherever she was, I just had to find her and make sure she was safe. Where are you going? You know, it's funny. At the time, I was so shocked I wasn't even sure it was him. But the only person who looks like Barrett is Barrett. And if I hadn't been at the window at that precise moment, well, maybe things would have been different. Who knows?
Comment un pigeon a-t-il pu entrer ici?
Seigneur, cet oiseau est fou!
Are you kidding me? You're gonna get me into trouble. Hell, where on earth could she be? Damn bird. Now where did you get to? Bird. Now, I don't know if you've ever found yourself in this position before, but sometimes you just gotta go with your gut.
Eh, c'est un super numéro que t'as là. Dancing with a Pigeon.
Mais comment tu peux faire ça? Mais je suis brillant.
But it was not Max, Catherine. He is still alive. I know it. please tell Lucy? The cat is still with me. You will meet her one day. I promise. This is my confession, Katrin. I know it was wrong, but I will do anything to find our son. I must. I pray for Lucy's health, and I will return as soon as I can. My thoughts have become dark of late. The others treat me differently now. Perhaps they know what I did. I fear what will become of me if I stay here too long. I do not know where Max is, and I'm running out of places to look.
Barrett was never the same after that day. I tried to talk to him, tried to thank him for showing me Paris, but he wouldn't even look at me. So I kept my mouth shut over the next few weeks and kept taking photos. They put more and more of my pictures in the papers back home, fully credited. I felt like a star.
Hier, Lottie, komm hierher.
Lucy is still cold. It is her chest. Dr. Siegfried visited yesterday, and he seems concerned. I believe he suspects tuberculosis. Please, try to come home. Your daughter needs you. I love you. Always. Katrin.
Every night I have the same dream, Katrin. It is so vivid. The cat finds our son's body in a field of flowers. I see it whenever I sleep. Last night, the dream was different. I saw a dead tree amongst the flowers. The same tree exists out on no man's land, here at the Somme. I ventured out onto no man's land, alone. The others would later call me crazy, but I didn't expect them to understand. The corpses on no man's land tell their own stories of battles won and lost. To begin with, I found only French soldiers. But there were German soldiers too. Katrin. It is not easy confronting these bodies of men who once lived. But I had to continue, had to persist.
Show us the pigeon trick again, Harry. It's so good. You got quite the reputation. Everyone wants to see the pigeon man. Go pigeon! Blanca, let me sleep.
Good one, Harry.
Yeah, any chance that pigeon of yours could grab me an extra cheese ration? Chef didn't want me to have it. There's one right next to him.
Damn bird.
I tell you, Harry, today's a good day. I got an extra cheese ration. Send the pigeon to Raphael's face.
Hey, Harry! Over here! Thanks, mate. Much obliged. I never want to forget this, eh? Take a picture for me, could you?
Come on, Lambert, get on with it.
Whoa, whoa, oh, Jesus Christ! Harry! Can't you see I'm busy over here, mate? Right, just please. I know you've got a pigeon, and I know it's very clever, but leave me alone! Go take some photos or something!
Seems that bird of yours is more useful than some of the men. J'aime cet endroit. C'est calme et paisible. C'est étrange de se dire que beaucoup de gens sont morts ici. T'as combattu ici, non? Comment c'était? Pour être honnête, j'ai du mal à croire que j'ai survécu. J'ai perdu mon frère dans la Somme. Ouais, toutes mes condoléances. T'as entendu ça?
Y'a quelqu'un?
J'ai vu du mouvement.
Was it madness to head on to no man's land? Perhaps. At the time I thought only of my dream, only of the dead tree.
Hé, Minou, viens par ici. Par ici, viens dire bonjour. Hé, Minou, viens par ici. Par ici, viens dire bonjour.
Allez, petit chat.
Tu peux pas sauter d'ici.
Hé, Minou, Minou, viens par ici. Hé, Minou, Minou, viens par ici. Hé, Minou, Minou, viens par ici.
Allez, petit chat.
Tu peux pas sauter d'ici. Tu peux pas sauter d'ici.
Allez, petit chat.
Petite minette, regarde un peu ça. Elle est venue nous dire bonjour.
J'y crois pas. J'ai hâte de raconter ça à Marie.
Et qu'est-ce que t'en penses, brave bête? Est-ce que la guerre va bientôt s'arrêter? Hein? Hein?
Est-ce que t'aimerais être un chat?
Et tout ignorer de la guerre? Et pouvoir me balader librement et faire ce que je veux? Bien sûr que j'aimerais.
I found 3 bodies from Alpirsbach, boys from home. I'm so sorry. The first was Karl Günther. Please give his family my condolences. Bette's son was there also. I know she will be devastated. The last was Jonas, you know, Dr. Siegfried's boy. He was a good friend to Max.
Pas un pas de plus, Rit. Arrête-toi, ou je tire.
Attends une seconde. Je pense qu'il vient juste pour les morts.
And though Max was not there, these boys were all someone's son. All these boys deserved a proper burial. I became consumed by the task. It takes its toll on a man, the constant presence of death.
Harry Lambert, you say? You got a letter from Julia Taylor. Sound familiar? All good news, I hope.
Dear Harry, it is simply not the same here without you. I have no one to talk to. And if I didn't know him better, I would say that even Father misses you. Thank you for your photograph, Harry. It is wonderful to see so many different kinds of people all working together for the greater good. It warms my heart. They say back home that the war will be over.
Hey, Harry! Barrett was looking for you.
We're all dead. All of us.
Do you really think my men have time for your stupid little tricks? Make yourself useful and fetch my documents. I don't care how you do it, boy. Just get my documents.
Looking back, I don't know what I was thinking sending the bird. I guess I wanted to put a smile on the Major's face, to take things back to the way they were before Paris. Instead, with his plans flying out over no man's land, all I got was silence.
This will sound strange, but a bird found me in the depth of my despair. It carried intelligence from the enemy, pulled me from my madness. I had to act. Saved by a bird, Katrin. There was only one person who could have sent it.
Then the Major turned, closest thing to the devil I'd ever seen. "Do you realize what you've done?" he roared, inches from my face. "Do you have any idea what was on those papers?"
I told my superiors I found the plans in no man's land. I could not decipher the information they contained, but I hear we are to be moved to Passendale.
I don't expect you to believe this, but not only did that bird fly back to me, it brought a message with it. Danke, hero. Could it be possible that this bird of mine somehow found the German?
I have arrived at Passendale. Every man now carries a gas mask. Some question why the officers even expect a gas attack. But I know. How much had the young Canadian suffered to give me this information?
Truth be told, most of war is just kind of waiting around for something to happen. And I waited at Passchendaele for months before something finally did. Hell, I survived Vimy. If I got lucky, maybe I'd survive Passchendaele.
Hey, Harry! Barrett was looking for you. Move along, friend. Ah, there you are. Good of you to join us, Landon. Get up there, boys. Take photos. Ready, boys? We're gonna get beaten. I know it. Ready, boys?
No one wanted to go over the top. Not a single one of us. Hell, I just did what we all did. I followed orders. For my country. For the greater good. For Julia.
Another massacre begun. Once more, we traded blood for yards gained. And amongst it all, the cat was nowhere to be found. It may seem like madness, but I promised Lucy she would meet the cat one day. I promised.
Bitte hilf mir!
Danke!
Jetzt nicht, Colt. Zurück auf deinen Posten. Wir werden verlieren, ich weiß es. Danke, mein Freund.
Both sides fought to control a church, the largest landmark on the battlefield.
This will all be a bad dream. Can't go further! Switch to pin this in! If only we could cut off that communication! What the hell are you doing, Harry? This is no base for a photographer! Looking for battle! Last I saw, he ran into that cemetery over there! These two got hit by the gas. They're alive, but they'll be sent back to the rear. No way through this side, Harry! Gunpowder and bullets weren't enough. We had to invent gas. Someone, please!
I guess we thought we could gas him out, but the Germans held steady. I'd let the Major down recently. I wanted to prove myself, to make it up to him. Only, I didn't know how.
Ich hab vorhin deine Katze weglaufen. Irgendwas hat hier wohl Angst. Sie rannte in Richtung Kirche. Ich hab vorhin deine Katze weg. Irgendwas, sie rannte in Richtung Kirche.
She was safe. Thank God. I later wondered if she led me to that place on purpose. As if she knew something I did not. But I'm superstitious like that.
Hey, Harry! Barrett's gone mad. He's gonna get himself killed. Fritz are holding us off from the tower. There's our goddamn artillery.
I remember it clearly. I saw a side of Barrett that day I'd never seen before, and that I wouldn't soon forget. Every man has his demons.
Like that! I could do this all day, Fritz.
The war took its toll on all of us, even Barrett.
Over here, Harry! Get a photo of this. Just for me, eh? Take the damn picture, boys. That's an order.
I didn't see the shell, didn't know what happened, but I knew I needed help.
Harry, bist du das? Das ist unglaublich.
What happened? Am I dead?
Beweg dich nicht, verstanden? Ich helfe dir. Nicht bewegen.
What are you doing? You're German.
Hier sind wir erstmal sicher. Wie geht es dir? Bist du verletzt?
Whoa. How am I still alive?
Hörst du? Da kommen Soldaten. Das klingt nach Deutschen. Versteck dich irgendwo, los.
Hey!
Irgendwo hat sich einer versteckt. Den erwischen wir schon. Da war etwas bei den Menschen. Ich nehme nach.
Vorsicht! Könnte eine Falle sein.
Irgendwo hat sich einer versteckt. Den erwischen wir schon. Irgendwo hat sich einer versteckt. Den erwischen wir schon. Was machst du denn, Kurt? Da ist jemand hinter der Kiste. Irgendwo hat sich einer versteckt. Den erwischen wir schon. Da ist jemand! Ich habe auch was gehört. Da vorne.
Sucht alles ab, Männer.
Wenn ich den erwische, ist er dran. Irgendwo hat sich einer versteckt. Den erwischen wir schon. Was machst du hier, Kurt? Wenn du irgendwelche Tommys siehst, dann sag es uns.
Ich glaube, da hinten war was. Da hinten.
Hey, Kurt! Heb mal den Balken hoch! Ich muss da durch! Wo bist du, Tommy? Kurt! Kannst du mir hier durchhelfen? Kannst du uns helfen, Kurt? Wir hören immer wieder Geräusche.
Please, don't shoot. Don't shoot. I'm just a photographer. Understand?
Hey,
Photographer.
hey, Freunde, lasst ihn. Seht ihr nicht? Er hat doch keine Waffe. Lasst ihn. I tried to save him.
He tried to save me.
But I failed.
My dearest darling, I have had another difficult day, trying to help and comfort the children affected by this terrible war. I wanted to tell you about 2 children I'm working with, Eva and Jack. Eva witnessed the killing of women, children, and many other innocent people. They killed her uncle in front of her eyes. They had to walk for days with no water and no food in the middle of the summer. Eventually, they reached safety, where they went to live in a camp. They had to start their life from zero, and with no income to meet their basic daily needs. At the camp, Jack began attending sessions. Here he found many other children of his age experiencing the same fear. Despite this in common, initially he struggled to socialize with the other children. This was recognized, and he was enrolled in training, which helped him to process the trauma he had experienced. His behavior started to change for the better. He started to socialize with other children and gradually let go of his fear. He's also sleeping free from nightmares. Jack is enrolled in school now and is excited to continue his education. I know you do not like me being away, but the fact that these children are making progress shows how important our work is. I hope to see you soon, and that this war will end.
Birdman! Wake up! Come with me.
We don't got much time. You transfer out tomorrow, right? Well, this is your last chance to get your camera back. Come on.
So damn hungry.
A prisoner of war, a phrase I'd never have understood back home in Canada. But there I was, 4 months into a stretch, at the pleasure of the German army. I was to be transferred out to the country. I'll never forget that last day. They'd taken my notebook, my camera. This was my last chance to get them back.
Come on, Harry. So, on cleaning duty this morning, I went through all their cupboards. I got your camera, your notebook, and anything else with your name on. I stashed it all together. It's ready to go. Listen, I'm on a break, but they got me cleaning the guard block again. You know what that means? Today's the day, Birdman. Shift starts again soon, and there's only one guard right now. Come on. Come on, Harry. Come on, Harry. Okay, Birdman, time to do your thing. Wait until I'm inside. You distract the Fritz, and I'll get your stuff. I'll meet you out back. I've already stashed your things. I just need a distraction, like we discussed, right? Come on, Harry.
Komm rein, Julian. Blöde Gefangene. Jemand sollte sie alle erschießen. Alle.
Here's your stuff. Go hide it in your bunk before anyone sees.
I had to hide them. A stack of letters. Months' worth. The guards have been holding all of our mail. Now you'd think, that many letters from Julia, I'd have torn them open. But if I got caught, I'd never get out. I had to hide them. It was torture.
Du, Gefangener! Weg von dem Zaun oder ich schieße!
I'd also forgotten that Kurt had given me his address, back in Vimy. He lived on a farm, and I was due to be transferred out to the country. It gave me an idea, and I knew just the man who could help. Yes.
Dear Katrin, 4 months of asking and still they do not grant my leave. All that is left is my duty now. I wake some mornings forgetting why I came here in the first place. The only thing that keeps me going, the only light I see are these letters home to you and our darling daughter. The weather here has turned a lot colder. I ride surrounded by snow. Please tell Lucy.
So I had Kurt's address, and was to be transferred to the country the next day. If anyone knew how to change a movement order, it would be my friend Julian.
Change the address on your movement orders? Impossible. You're crazy. You can try, but it's your funeral, Birdman. Follow me. Right in the cabinet at the back. But that's the officers' quarters. You're not getting in there without a damn good distraction.
Soccer. I hadn't played since I was at school. I hated sports. I was never any good at them. But, for my plan, I didn't need to be.
Well, no more football for us. Our ball's stuck on the roof. I can't believe it, Harry. Thank you so much. You want to play? Come on.
Okay, wait until I'm ready, and then shoot!
One lucky kick was all I needed, and I got it.
Zum Teufel soll das? Hier liegt überall Glas. Ah, schon wieder dieser dämliche Ball.
Jeden Tag immer das Gleiche. Verfluchter Krieg.
I was on the train before I had the chance to finally read Julia's letters. I was so distracted. I didn't even care if I was going to Kurt's farm or not. My heart was pounding.
Dear Harry, thank you for all the wonderful photos you send to me. I received no reply from my last letter. Please write back. My dearest Harry, I will not believe harm has come to you. I cannot bear the thought of a world without you in it. I love you, Julia.
And for the first time, those letters carried the scent of her sweet, sweet perfume. I had to get home.
It had been nearly a year since I had seen my home, since I had seen my family. I could not sleep. At home, I dreamt of war. At war, I dreamt of home.
I wasn't going home. Not yet, anyway. But I did have my camera back. To most on the Allied side, Germany was a machine, efficient and relentless. But there were people starving on that train, people that needed help.
Ich habe solchen Hunger.
Du hast in diesem Wagen nichts verloren. Raus hier! Verschwinde! Geh weg! Geh weg!
Was ist? I remember a carriage of wounded German soldiers. Some gestured to me for food. I wasn't the hero Julia thought I was. I couldn't help these people. but I could take photos. One day, I thought, when I'm back in Canada, I'll show people what happened.
Was glotzt du so? Geh weg!
And as I took those photos, I wondered, had my plan to get to Kurt's farm even worked?
I had 10 days at home and barely knew where to begin. I knew only that Lucy needed me. I could not even bring myself to enter my son's room.
Darf ich etwas Brot haben, Papa? Wo ist mein Bruder, Papa? Hast du ihn gefunden? Mama sagt, du erzählst nicht gerne vom Krieg. Warum, Papa? Mama sagt, wir haben nichts zu essen, weil Krieg ist. Warum braucht der Krieg das ganze Essen, Papa? Hat Lotti dir im Krieg geholfen, Papa? Ist Lotti eine deutsche Katze, Papa? Was hat sie in Frankreich gemacht? Meinst du, ich kann auch mal in den Krieg, Papa? Ich will auch gegen den Feind kämpfen, wie du. Ich hab solchen Hunger, Papa. Wenn wir den Krieg gewinnen, gibt es dann wieder Essen? Was hältst du von dem Namen Lotti, Papa? Passt er zu ihr? Ich möchte eine große Scheibe, Papa.
Es tut mir leid, Liebes. Dieses Stück Brot muss lange reichen.
Warst du immer noch an der Flugmaschine? Mama hat gesagt, du hättest im Schlaf geschrien. Ist alles in Ordnung? Papa, können wir Lotti für immer behalten? Danke, Papa. Du hast mir gefehlt.
Guten Morgen, Kurt. Ich habe Dr. Siegfrieds Stethoskop aus dem Dorf mitgebracht. Für Luzi. Luzi, hast du dein Brot gegessen? Wir brauchen Feuerholz, Kurt. Oh, wir brauchen frisches Wasser aus dem Brunnen, Kurt. Holst du bitte etwas?
Things were different at home. Weird. We have all changed, I fear. Maybe it was Lucy's illness. Maybe it was the war. But I never mentioned Max, for I could not speak of my failure. I did what I could, but we remained hungry.
I remember that little girl so clearly. She was alone. She was hungry. I couldn't just leave her. Maybe the adults on board could spare a little food.
Was machst du hier?
Man hört so einiges. Alles Mörder. Ob es im Dorf wohl mehr Lebensmittel gibt? Ja, ich habe Greta gebeten, uns eine Rotation auszusuchen. Wir könnten daraus Suppe kochen. Sonst reichen wir dafür alles.
Mörder! Hau ab!
Whoever that chocolate belonged to, they'd be happy to feed a starving child. Or, that's what I told myself anyway.
Hör mal, aber sag's nicht weiter. Ich habe etwas Fleisch dabei.
Schokolade? Hey, hat Schokolade.
They let the prisoners walk around. As long as we don't cause trouble.
Ich habe aber nichts, was ich dir geben könnte. Was ist los? Schokolade, Schokolade, bitte. Was für ein Luxus. Danke. Vielen Dank.
Mörder, du hast hier nichts verloren. Raus hier!
Oh, danke für die Schokolade.
And for some reason, it reminded me of the man whose life I accidentally sent Allied intelligence to. The German and his cat.
Lotti, Lotti. Hey, Lotti. Kätzchen. Hey, Lotti. Was machst du hier, Lotti? Hier, Kätzchen. Lotti. Komm hierher.
I did what I could, but Lucy remained ill.
Kurt, komm schnell! Wir brauchen dich! Oh.
I wish I knew how to help my little girl. I came home to see my wife and my daughter, spend time with my family, and yet none of us spoke. I thought I could come home from the war. I thought I could leave it behind. But I understand now, Katrin, and I'm sorry. I can never leave the war behind. The war follows me wherever I go. Hey.
Sure enough, I found myself on Kurt's doorstep. I didn't know how he'd react. It's one thing being friends with the enemy in a tunnel underground, but another being friends out in the open. I needn't have worried, though. Kurt and his family were kind to me. They took me in, gave me a bed to sleep in, cooked me meals. In return, I helped out on the farm and did what I could around the house. A few days later, Kurt took me to a nearby village. There were things his family needed. Lucy, his daughter, was sick. And Germany was struggling to feed itself by that time. Everyone was hungry. So while I looked for food, Kurt looked for medicine for his little girl. Kurt trusted me with one of his ration tickets, but people weren't too friendly.
Nicht für dich. Geh weiter, Abschau.
Geh. Weg. Mörder. Wir nehmen heute keine Patienten auf.
Was haben wir denn da?
Das ist der Kriegsgefangene.
Ist er nicht ein hübsch...
Sag sowas nicht, Edith.
Ach, Mörder oder nicht.
This is German ration ticket, not yours. Frieda, dein Enkel.
If you win, you get food. If you lose, we get ticket. Good. Ticket on table.
Nicht vergessen, Edith. So wie wir es geübt haben.
Was? Hat er gerade gewonnen? Was? Hat er gerade gewonnen? Wie kann der so schnell sein?
Na toll, er hat gewonnen.
Reingefallen, Wanze. Wir haben gar kein Essen.
Eine Essensmarke? Wir haben noch ein Leib. Nur für Sie.
I finally found a loaf of bread. Food for Kurt's family.
Alles kommt wieder in Ordnung.
Entschuldigung. Mama hat gesagt, kein Essen ohne Marke.
Kein Kämpfen mehr. Keine Waffen. Bitte, lieber Gott.
Mit dir spielen wir nicht mehr, Kurt. Du bist einfach zu gut.
Ich halte es nicht mehr aus. Ich kann nicht mehr.
Wir nehmen heute keine Patienten auf.
Tut mir leid, Kurt. Dr. Siegfried hat vielleicht ein... Er redet zwar in letzter Zeit mit niemandem, aber dich hat er immer gemocht.
Kurt, wie schön, dich wiederzusehen. Dieser Krieg. Nicht einfach, hm? Zumindest wurde Jonas anständig begraben. Dank dir, Kurt. Jonas hat uns vielleicht verlassen, aber deine Tochter ist noch bei uns. Diese Pflanze könnte helfen. Koch sie in Wasser, gib Luzi den Sud zu trinken.
Wir nehmen heute keine Patienten auf.
Kurt, ich habe so viel Leid. Hoffentlich bringst du mir eines Tages gute Neuigkeiten über
Kurt.
meinen Gregor.
Jetzt ist er völlig verzweifelt. Aber ich danke dir, Kurt, dass du uns die Wahrheit
Hey,
gesagt
Kurt.
hast.
Henriette hat mir von meinem Bruder erzählt. Jetzt mache ich mir nur noch Sorgen um meine Familie. Wir schaffen das doch, oder?
I couldn't believe Kurt still had that cat. She was a funny little creature. You could often see her on the rooftops, chasing birds, I guess.
Was gefunden?
Die finden das gar nicht komisch, wenn man hier reingeht. Glaub's mir. Hey Kurt, geht's dir gut? Hey Kurt, geht's dir gut? Du weißt doch, du kannst hier nicht rein.
Mit dir spielen wir nicht mehr, Kurt. Du bist einfach zu gut.
Entschuldige mich, Kurt. Ich möchte allein sein. Viel Glück, mein Freund.
Now I could take care of Lucy. I could work on my plan for Harry.
It was then Kurt showed me his plan. Seemed like he wanted to build a balloon. At the time, I had no idea why. A real hot air balloon. And he wanted my help.
Come mit, Harry.
I sure hoped Kurt knew what he was doing.
Hey, was soll das denn werden? Hey, was soll das denn werden?
Hey.
Keine Sorge, Kurt. Das schaffe ich schon allein.
Ich sagte raus! Ich sagte raus! Ich sagte raus!
Da kommst du nicht rein. Und hier gibt's nichts für dich.
Dein Vogel liebt wohl Nachbars Wäsche.
The inn opened its doors to the public. I knew Kurt was looking for a barrel. This was good timing. But would they let me in? I was the enemy after all.
Die finden das gar nicht komisch, wenn man hier reingeht. Glaub's mir.
Vor dem Krieg konnte ich immer schlafen. Das ist vorbei.
Schön, dich wiederzusehen. Ich habe das von deiner kleinen Lucy gehört, Kurt. Hoffentlich geht's ihr bald besser.
The innkeeper sure seemed good at talking, and Kurt gave him someone to talk to. The perfect distraction.
Du hast sie im Niemandsland gefunden. Unglaublich. Eins muss ich ihr lassen. Sie hat echt Glück. Hast du das vom Roten Baron gehört, Kurt? Eine echte Tragödie. Das heißt, er hätte Hunderte abgeschossen. Die Tommies haben ihn angeblich mit militärischen Ehren bestattet. Gehört sich auch so. Suchst du immer noch deinen Sohn, Kurt? Der Krieg kennt kein Mitleid.
Remember, I had no idea what was going on. What use did Kurt have for a balloon? But whatever I said on the long walk home, Kurt's response was always the same. He pointed toward the sky.
So that is what happened, Katrin. I took these things from the village. I made a plan to help the man who I believed to be a hero, to repay my debt for the time he saved my life, and for the time he sent Allied intelligence to help me. I wanted to build a balloon for him. I wanted to send him home, to set him free.
Before I met Kurt, I imagined any German would kill me as soon as look at me. And I guess that's because of the stories I was told, you know? To folks back home, he would have been an evil Hun. But he was also a father. He was also a husband. And he was also my friend.
But I was too quick to trust the Canadian, too quick to call him a friend. I see now how foolish I've been. I see now I was wrong.
But Kurt wanted to build a balloon, and I think he meant to build it for me.
Something was wrong. My daughter didn't normally call out like that. She didn't make a fuss.
At the time, I thought maybe there'd been an accident and he needed my help. It never occurred to me that I'd done anything wrong. It just never occurred to me.
Harry! Das ist er. Das ist er. Das ist mein Sohn. Und du hast dieses Bild gemacht. Du warst dort. Ist er tot? Du Mörder!
I was as surprised as Kurt. I didn't know who Max was. It's like the picture of his son triggered something in him. Flipped a switch. You could see it in his eyes. Before we knew it, he packed up early, went back to war, and took a bunch of my photos with him.
Germany is interested only in its final push on the Western Front. They believe they can take Paris. I've not come here for Paris. By chance, I've been reunited with Franz. I haven't seen him since Vimy. Franz is built for war. Cold and detached, he sees the Tommy as vermin. I never used to understand him, but I do now. He will be a valuable ally. He has agreed to help me find the man in the picture.
So that was it. Kurt left. Me? I resolved to build that balloon. I didn't know if I could do it without Kurt, but I knew I had to try. It was a long shot, but I didn't want to spend the rest of my life in Germany. And back home, there was Julia. So I'd build that balloon. Truth be told, there was not much else I could do. I was always grateful to Katrine. Even after everything that happened, she let me stay in the house. Maybe she just liked the company. I don't know. I helped in whatever way I could, and the three of us kind of fell into a routine.
Ich hab Hunger. Ich habe Hunger, Harry. Ist noch Brot da? Du bist lustig, Harry. Du bist so albern und du bringst mich zum Lachen. Eine große... Geh nicht weg, Harry. Bleib doch für immer in Deutschland. Danke, Harry.
That day, the postman gave me a letter. And for once, it wasn't from Julia. The postmark was from Newport, in Belgium.
Ein Brief für Harry Lambert.
Harry, my boy. It took me forever to track you down. I've thought of you often since Passchendaele. And I'm sorry, Harry. For everything. For dragging you into this war. For leaving you there. I swore to protect you and I failed. An officer is only as good as his men. And you are the finest of men, Harry. If you'll take one final order from...
Wir müssen über die Brücke, bevor sie gesprengt wird, Kurt!
As we move against the Allies, as everyone focuses on the attack, I focus on one thing. I focus on the man in the picture. I will find him for you, Katrin. And I will find the truth.
Wir müssen über die Brücke, bevor sie zerstört wird! Die sprengen die Brücke gleich in die Luft!
The Major? Last time I saw him was when the shell hit at Passchendaele. I couldn't believe he survived it. I guess what they said in the trenches was true. The war just couldn't kill him. Work on the balloon was slow. I had no idea what I was doing. Damn crate! Damn crate! I barely even understood Kurt's plans, but he did, wherever he was.
Dear Catherine, the offensive of Paris failed. We are forced to retreat to Germany. Yet today, I made progress for the first time. I know his name now.
Du suchst nach den Kanadiern? Da hinten haben wir einen zurückgelassen.
Die Tommys haben Scharfschützen in diesem Gebiet. Geh lieber nicht weiter.
Every Canadian I capture either claims ignorance or simply misunderstands. They all look at me as if I'm some kind of madman. But this one understood, and this one recognized the man in the picture.
Help! Help! Somebody, please! Please, don't kill me! I'm no threat to you! Is that Major Barrett? I don't know where he is, I swear!
Barrett, Catherine. His name is Barrett.
I daydreamed a lot back then. If I could finish that balloon, I thought, maybe somehow I could escape. Maybe somehow I could get back to Julia. As the months went by, Katrine kept me updated about Kurt. She'd point to maps to show me where he was, explain as best she could. Kurt sure didn't give up easy.
Kurt, das ist Ihr Übersetzer. Was für ein Glück. Bring ihn zum Reden, Kurt. Der hier versteht jedes Wort.
Was wollen Sie denn von mir? Bitte, ich habe einen Sohn. Ich habe das Foto noch nie gesehen. Das schwöre ich. Moment, das ist doch Major Barrett. Sind Sie hinter dem her?
Er weiß etwas. Man sieht's an seinen Augen.
Angeblickt ist er durchgedreht. Er würde abgezogen.
Droh ihm, Kurt. Er hat Angst.
Er ist jetzt an mir stationiert, in Newport. Mehr weiß ich nicht.
He is in Newport, Catherine, and I will find him. I will find Barrett. It's only a matter of time.
Katrine showed me the letter. Kurt's search for Barrett had led him to the Belgian coast. He'd found him. Whatever Kurt's plan was, it wasn't going to end well. And Katrine knew it. She begged me to save her husband. I didn't know if I could find Kurt. Hell, didn't know if I wanted to. But I did have the balloon. And one crazy idea.
I suppose they will call me a deserter now. But I never cared for this war anyway. I only ever cared for Max. Our son, my boy.
Katrine gave me a map of Europe and Kurt's old hunting rifle. I don't know which one of us was more surprised that the balloon even floated. I flew all night in that balloon. Don't know how, but I got there. I was back at war. You can't see the war from the ground, because on the ground, you are the war. I'll never forget that moment, because in that moment, I truly understood what I'd been a part of. But I was tired, and I needed sleep. I barely knew which way was up anymore. What the hell was I even doing here? Maybe Kurt found Barrett days ago. Hell, maybe Kurt was already dead.
I know you think I've changed. Perhaps you even think I'm mad. But I did what I had to do for our family, Katrin. And I found him. I found Major Barrett.
Oi, what are you doing here, filthy? Nearly the armistice, anyhow. You lost, Fritz. You lost.
Ah, Miller. More wine.
I thought I was here to take photographs, sir.
You are here to get me wine. That's an order.
Yes, sir.
How many, I wonder? How many lives lost under Major Barrett's command? They were just boys. Christ. They were just children. I sent better men than me to them. It's over. It's over. No, enough.
Ugh, Kurt. Did I even want to save a man who didn't trust me?
Und du hast dieses Bild gemacht. Du warst dort. Der Tod. Mörder.
To him, I wasn't a friend. To him, I was the enemy now. A true friend would have heard me out. A true friend wouldn't have assumed the worst. I always thought if you cared about someone, that was unconditional, right?
Miller! Wine! Yes, sir! Coming, sir! Photograph the armistice, he said. You'll be famous, he said. All I'm doing is fetching wine for an alcoholic.
Miller! For the love of all that is holy, where the hell is my wine?
He was a good photographer, that Harry. A good lad. I should never have brought him into all this. I hope you made it home to your girl, Harry. To your old life. The Fritz awakes, I see. I would apologize for knocking you out, Fritz, but... well, I'm just not sorry. But I am curious about these little souvenirs of yours. So many German casualties must be quite painful to look at. That's what you get for starting a war, I suppose. It's over now, Fritz. You lost.
Du hast mir meinen Sohn genommen.
Come on, Fritz. Give me something to work with here. What else have we got here? How did you get this picture? Are you a spy or something?
Es interessiert mich ein Dreck, was du sagst. Genau wie deine Fotos. Einen Dreck. Was hast du mit meinem Sohn gemacht?
You should try opening up more, Fritz. I sense a lot of pent-up aggression. Let's try another. Hang on a second. These look an awful lot like pictures taken by a friend of mine. These are Harry Lambert's photos. What did you do to him? I'm listening, Fritz.
Du kennst ihn. Dessen Namen ich nicht mehr ausspreche. Er widert mich an, genau wie du. Er hat gesehen, wie sie meinen Sohn gefangen hielten und nichts getan. Nichts!
So, there I was, right before the armistice, mid-air in a homemade balloon. I was free up there, free to choose. Did I risk my life for a man who hated me? Or live the life I always imagined? Share my photos with the world? Go home?
This is you in this picture. What the hell happened? Did you kill him? Is he dead? Answer me! If I found out you hurt Harry, you will beg me to kill you quickly.
Ich bin nicht hier, über ihn zu sprechen. Er ist mir egal, wie du mir egal bist. Ich bin deinetwegen hier. Ich will dich, Major Barrett.
Oh, he knows my name. Ha ha! This just keeps getting better.
Ja, ich kenne deinen Namen. Und ich kenne diesen Harry. Ich kenne euch. Ist er dein Sklave, dein Lakai? Hilft dir für Ruhm und Ehre, Unschuldige zu töten? Er ist doch schlimmer als du. Er ist ein Feigling mit einer Kamera, der glaubt, er wäre ein Held. You are the finest of men, Harry.
I cannot bear the thought of a world without you in it. I love you. Now and always.
Go home, Harry. The first chance you get. Go home to your girl.
Last picture, Fritz. So what about this one? Found this one in your inside pocket. What's so special about it, Fritz? Hang on a minute. That's me. Now you've really got my attention. And who's this young fellow I'm threatening?
Finger weg von dem Bild. Finger weg, du Mörder! Du...
Oh, Fritz! I have no idea what you're saying.
Noch keine Nachricht von Kurt. Ich versuche mir keine Sorgen zu machen. Lucy braucht ihren Vater. Sie muss wissen, dass er in Sicherheit ist.
Du und Papa bleiben immer Freunde. Das weiß ich.
You should never have come here, Fritz. You see, to me, you're just one last little bit of war left to fight. We're moments away from peace, you and I.
Funny in a way. How about a photo? For posterity. You understand? I'll get the camera.
Lose not. That drunkard. I do not remember it clearly, but I escaped and I ran.
Fritz!
I made up my mind. I had a friend, and he needed my help. I wanted to help Kurt, but for all I knew, he'd kill me. So I let the pigeon go. I wasn't far away now, and the bird had found Kurt before. I hoped she would again. But first, I had to land, and I hadn't thought that far ahead. I survived, and I thought I'd heard gunshots. I had no idea if Kurt was nearby. But if he'd found Barrett, he wouldn't be safe. I had to hurry.
Barrett was determined and relentless. I knew he would not give up until he found me. For a fleeting moment, I almost respected him. Almost.
Come on now, my little pretty friend.
I hadn't heard it for over a year, but I'd recognize that voice anywhere. At first, they were just two figures in the distance. But the closer I got, the clearer it all became.
I think perhaps we got off on the wrong foot.
It was Barrett, all right, and Kurt had found him.
Hiding is not one of your strengths, I see. What was your plan, just out of interest? You come here, you find me. What then? You don't even speak English. What were you planning to do? Well, well, well. Harry? Harry Lambert? What the hell are you doing here?
Harry.
His name is Kurt. Please, sir, just do what he says.
Wait. What? So you do know this Fritz?
I came here to save him. I'm so sorry, sir.
Jesus Christ, Harry! Who the hell are you fighting for?
Ich will antworten, Barrett. Antworten! Was hast du mit meinem Sohn gemacht? Sprich! Was hast du mit ihm gemacht? Antworte mir!
Please, sir, just tell us. Did you kill that prisoner back in Vinny?
I don't know what he wants. He's crazy.
Na komm! Bring ihn zum Reden, Harry.
No, he's not crazy. He's a father.
Oh, du erinnerst dich an ihn. Ja, du hast ihm eine Waffe an den Kopf gehalten. Wie ich dir jetzt meine Waffe an den Kopf halte, das war mein Sohn.
Come on, Fritz. We've all lost someone we care about. It's war.
Did you kill that prisoner back in Vinny?
I don't remember, Harry. What's the German for probably?
Ich muss wissen, was mit meinem Sohn passiert ist. Mit meinem Sohn. Mit Max, hörst du? Max, mein Sohn.
Look behind you, Fritz. I've got far more guns than you have.
Don't do this! Just get on your knees. I'm sure he'll calm down.
I am your commanding
Please,
officer,
sir.
Lambert. Point that gun somewhere else.
Na los! Wenn du schon hier bist, weil du alles bereust, Harry, dann töte ihn. Na komm schon!
Sir, please, just call off the men and tell him what he wants to hear.
Ist Max. Max Waldner, hörst du? Max Waldner. Er war mein Junge.
You think you're special just because you lost a son? The moment he pulls that trigger, your little friend here is dead.
Er war mein Junge.
No! So, that was it. I lost everything. They called me a traitor, a Fritz lover, a yellow. They still do.
Don't weep for me, Katrin. For I do not deserve your tears. I don't know how long I've left. I suspect only minutes. I go now to meet my maker. Or maybe the devil, if I'm so judged. Barrett is dead. I've done what I set out to do. It's finished. My task is complete. My work is done.
Word spread, even here back home. Taylor won't let me back in the store. Julia won't speak to me.
I did what any father would do. I would make the same choice again. There's little point in pretending otherwise. Please tell Lucy.
We gotta understand. I couldn't shoot him. He was my friend.